The SUV's broadcast of the Hawks-Naismith Classic is brought to you by Serious Sports Medicine for Serious Athletes, Children's Healthcare of Atlanta Sports Medicine, Kenneth S. Nugent PC, Attorneys at Law, CBA Sports, Sports Construction Specialists, StatRow, Youth Sports Highlights Whenever, Wherever, and the Atlanta Tip-Off Club.
Welcome into the Hawks-Naismith Classic, the Hawks-Naismith Holiday Classic. Joel Hillsman, and I'm joined here by former Hawk, Salim Stoudemire. Salim, thanks for taking a few moments with us.
No problem. I'm excited to be here.
Well, how important do you think this event is with the Hawks getting involved with the community? How important is this to you?
I think getting involved in the community is important in regards to anything. Giving back to those who support you, being an inspiration for the younger generations, trying to make a name for themselves.
Well, it's been outstanding, and you of course, played with the Hawks and much experience at the collegiate level. What do you think about the state of basketball overall today?
I like the state of it. I'm old school, so I wish a couple customs were still intact.
Like what?
The professionalism, being dedicated to the craft, and leaving the extracurricular out of the mindset and just focusing on accomplishing the task, which is winning basketball games.
I'm with you on that one. So going into that, what advice would you give today's player, especially the elite high school player that, you know, may potentially have a future in college or beyond?
I would say don't listen to the hype, remain humble, listen to those who are really in your corner, critique your own self, and work extremely hard and try to be the best that you can be.
All right, Salim Stoudemire, thank you for spending a few moments with us.
No problem.
All right, this is SUV TV Game Day Live, presented by CBA Sports. When we come back, we'll get ready for Greenforest and Langston Hughes right here, the SUVTV.com.
Introducing Children's Healthcare of Atlanta Sports Motion Analysis, powered by Dartfish, giving parents and young athletes frame-by-frame feedback on how to minimize injury and maximize performance. Upload your videos, visit our clinic, or let our specialists come to you. No matter the sport you play, Children's helps young athletes take their game to the next level.
Hi everybody, I'm Sam Crenshaw reminding you about the inaugural Hawks-Naismith Holiday Tip-Off Classic. It comes your way December 21st through 23rd at Norcross High School. Here's what the coaches have to say.
When you put those two names in front of something, and it's going to be run first class, the level of competition is going to be very good. Crowds are going to be real good over here. So it's just really exciting for us to be in it and be able to play that first night. In it right here, and so, you know, and for me, an opportunity to come back and coach in this facility again is really special.
Classic here on SUV TV's Game Day Live, presented by CBA Sports. I'm up here with royalty now. Justin Forrest, former guard of Greenforest, who will be up in our next game, and now current guard at Appalachian State. Former head coach of Greenforest, and now currently at Wheeler, Larry Thompson, and of course Georgia Prep's Trent Beckworth. And I'm going to start with the coach first. Coach, Justin is tearing it up right now at App State, man. I mean, I know you're not surprised, but what did you see in him, knowing that after those state championships you won with him?
To echo what you just said, not surprised by no stretch of the imagination. High basketball IQ, high character kid, skill that skill can be. Had a minor setback, his senior year, going into his senior year, that just made him a little bit more hungry, a little bit more, had a little more fight in him. I'm not surprised at what Justin's done his first, 10, 12 games in his college career. Looking forward to more, being more of a vocal leader, picking his spots more, attacking off the dribble more, because we all know he can shoot the basketball.
All right. Now over to you, Justin. How's the transition been from the high school game to the collegiate game? We know basketball is in your blood, but in your perspective, how's the transition been?
It's been pretty big. If you're not used to being pushed hard or being played against hard competition, then it'll be tough. But growing up and in high school with the schedule that Coach Thompson and them made for me, it's been pretty. It's been a big transition. You got to stay in condition. You got to be able to learn plays fast. You got to be able to take care of your body. And, you just got to be able to be mentally strong with school and basketball.
You kind of hit me there with something I was going to ask you about. What is it that you can take away from your time under Coach Thompson in high school? Because you guys did play a rigorous national schedule. But, what did you take away now that has helped you through your first early part of the career?
Just being pushed. Coach Thompson and Coach Griffin, they never stopped pushing us. And, them pushing us, it helps now because that's all the coaches do now is push you. Talk your head off and try to get under your skin. But, being coached under them, it doesn't make it makes it no different.
Nope, Trent's got nothing. All right, so I'm going to go back over here to Coach Thompson. Now, Coach, congratulations on your success over at Wheeler so far. You helped put this Greenforest program on the map. But let's talk about your time here at Wheeler. You guys have a big event coming up next week, the Tournament of Champions. But where does your team stand so far right now this season?
We're a work in progress. Had some good days, had some bad days. It's a process. I think the biggest thing with us right now is learning how to have that workmanlike approach every single day. Not having that sense of entitlement because we are a quote-unquote Wheeler high school that has, some national attention over the course of years, what Coach Lipsky had built over there. It's trying to get these guys to understand that every day, every time you step on the floor, it doesn't matter whose name's across the chest. You should play this game as hard as you can because you never know. It could be your last time playing it. And that's the type of attitude that we're trying to instill, the workman-like approach, having that workman attitude like every single day you step between those lines. You want to get better and rip somebody's face off.
And Justin, to some of the new players that, that may be coming under Coach Thompson, what advice would you give a player that's coming into Coach Thompson's system?
You just got to be ready to be pushed. You got to be ready to be able to listen. You got to be ready to compete because if you're not, then you're not going to be able to play for him. He's a tough coach and he's going to push you because if he sees potential in you, then he's going to bring it out of you.
All right, well, man, thank both of you guys, Coach Thompson and Justin Forrest. Justin, continued success there at App State. Coach Thompson, continued success at Wheeler.
Thank you.
And we'll be seeing both of you guys soon. We're going to take one quick break. We'll be right back here on the Hawks-Naismith Holiday Classic. It's SUV TV Game Day Live, presented by CBA Sports. Cool. Welcome back to the Hawks-Naismith Holiday Classic 17 right here on SUV TV. It is SUV TV Game Day Live, presented by CBA Sports. Joe Hillsman. I'm joined again by GA Prep Hoops, Trent Markwith. And Trent, we've got another good matchup here in store. Langston Hughes and Greenforest, and we just had former Greenforest head coach Larry Thompson on, of course, now Rory Griffin, the new coach there at Greenforest. Greenforest, not the power that we've accustomed to having coming in at 3-5.
Yeah, like we were just saying, not the Greenforest of old. I mean, losing Forrest, Obiagu, all those guys, it's been tough for them so far. They have a few solid guards in Christian Jackson and Jalen Clark. Saw them over Thanksgiving, two guys who can really fill it up, and they need them to on offense.
All right, on the other side, we'll take a look at Langston Hughes, Rory Wells. They're the 2017 6A state champs, so they're the defending state champs. They lost their first two games, St. Pius and Mountain Brook. Since then, they ripped off 8 in a row, and Landers Nolly filling it up. 51 last Friday, 40 last Saturday. What is this? Excuse me. What is this Landers Nolly all about in Langston Hughes tonight?
Well, the Virginia Tech signee, Nolly, he's one of the best scorers in the state, can really shoot from anywhere on the court. But aside from him, they also have Terrell Morgan, a solid guard, and they also have Tyler Smith, a really strong physical wing to complement him and take some pressure off of him at times. But Nolly can do it all on offense. He's very tough to stop.
Yeah, Tyler Smith coming in at 13 points per game. Landers Nolly, though, putting it in the basket at a 32.3-point clip. And they have big wins. Win over Holy Spirit Prep, who we'll see in our nightcap, and then a win over Shiloh and Douglas County, which is a region win. This win right here, if they were to get it, would put them on a 9-game winning streak. Do you feel this Langston Hughes team is in position for another deep run in Georgia 6A?
Oh, I think definitely. I mean, they're on a good streak right now, like you were saying, and they have some momentum right now. They have good pieces around Nolly, guys that know their roles, know what to do, and they all play tough.
On the other side of the spectrum, we've talked about Greenforest and Rory Griffin in his first year, just struggling. They've lost 3 of the last 4. They're averaging 65 points per game. Jalen Clark, you mentioned, but they are young, rebuilding, but they have one of the torridest schedules in the country.
Oh, yeah. They're never going to run for anyone, even though they are a little bit down compared to prior years. So they just need to get things together, get some chemistry, figure things out with their guys, and see what they can do in Class A private.
It is prediction time. Who do you have, Langston Hughes or Greenforest?
I'll definitely have to take Langston Hughes in this one. I mean, too much firepower there.
Yeah, I'll have to go with you there, Langston Hughes. He won the last game. Meadow Creek outlasted Sandy Creek. That was my first loss in these 3 days, but it's okay. I'm going to take Langston Hughes as well. It is 3-5 Greenforest. It is 8-2 Langston Hughes. It's coming up next. Ned Case and Barry Browner have the call for you. This has been a presentation of SUV TV Game Day Live, presented by CBA Sports.
I just love being a leader.
Because I like to punish people.
I think the big thing is just taking the right shot.
Just to embarrass people.
I'm a beast.
Do my thing whenever I'm putting on someone's neck.
My dad's will be the best in 4 years.
Welcome back to SUV TV's coverage of the inaugural Hawks-Naismith Holiday Classic alongside Barry Browner. I'm Ned Case. Thanks for tuning in. We got a good one tonight. And, folks, if you're not familiar with Landers Nolly, you're going to get to know him today.
Big-time player, averaging about 32 a game. Considered by most people to be the best senior in the state of Georgia.
And Greenforest starting with technical foul shots. We saw this yesterday in one of the games. A lot of times it's if someone dunks in pregame.
Try to get this.
So both free throws made to start the game for Langston Hughes. Or excuse me, Greenforest.
Langston Hughes spots some 2 points here.
And we'll get things underway here. Game 4 of the day. 2 more following this one. 3 to start, no good. Rebound to Langston Hughes and Morgan.
And this Langston Hughes team comes in 8-2, defending 6A state champion, led by Landers Nolly, Virginia Tech signee, averaged 32.8 a game. Tyler Smith averages 13.6. Tyrell Morgan averages 10.4.
3 ball, no good. Another rebound for Morgan. And Nolly already has a 50-point game this year.
Nolly, I don't know if you've ever seen Nolly play, but Nolly can score in every way possible. He's probably one, like I said, considered one of the best seniors in the state of Georgia.
And we see it right there as he starts things off with the 3 ball. 51 versus Mays, also had 40 and 8 rebounds versus Holy Spirit. So we'll see what we see from Landers Nolly today. He's signed to play at Virginia Tech after decommitting from the University of Georgia. Inside move, post move, goes.
Nice move by the big fella.
Jarju on the inside.
This Greenforest team comes in 3-5. And like I said, they're rebuilding, but I'm confident that Coach Rory Griffin, who's been on the staff as an assistant coach, will bring Greenforest back.
Poked away, Pritchett can't get it to go. And rebound to Langston Hughes. Now heading the other way. Two-handed slam. That's Smith with the dunk. Tyler Smith.
Tyler Smith exploding to the basket. Off the baseline.
So 5-4 lead here for Langston Hughes early on. 2 minutes past. The Greenforest Eagles out of Class Single A, won the state championship last year. 3 ball, no good. Rebound and putback goes. That's Terrell Sanders.
And this Greenforest team traditionally has height, and they're going to continue that. They've got a couple of guys that are 6'8", 6'4". Everybody's kind of about the same size with the exception of Mitchell Evans.
Nolly off the glass, can't get it to go. Rebound in, followed by Smith.
Tyler Smith gets going early.
Mitchell Evans, handoff, do a little 3-man weave across the top. Now it's back with Evans. He hands off to Sanders. Sanders can't handle, stolen away. Nolly, two-handed slam.
Easy work for Landers Nolly. Like I said, Greenforest cannot afford to turn the ball over in this game and give Langston Hughes the opportunity to score on fast breaks.
Floater, nice touch over the top, Christian Jackson.
Nice move by Christian Jackson. Christian Jackson, long, athletic wing, comes in, being a steady player for Coach Griffin.
Averaging 16.7 and 6 rebounds per game is the senior 6'6" guard Jackson.
Foul on number 32 for the Panthers, but that's his first team second.
And Landers Nolly, we'll call his name plenty. He could be the best scorer we're going to see all weekend long.
No doubt about it. Like I said, anytime you can score 50 in the game, 40 in the game, you're a scorer.
You've seen teams struggle to reach that mark as a team.
Right.
So foul called, heading to the line will be Pritchett.
And I kind of like Pritchett, Ned. Pritchett's a 6-foot sophomore, stocky body, doesn't mind using his body to get to the basket, does a good job, kind of under control.
And he got 2 free throws before this game started and has another one here.
Panther substitution, number 3, Papa Samba.
Second free throw from Pritchard is good, so he's got 4 points now. And a 1-point lead for Greenforest.
Looks like Greenforest is going to go to a 2-3.
Nice block on the inside, swatted away by Jarju. Now headed the other way in transition, reverse to the right hand, great move, Christian Jackson.
Nice move by Christian Jackson. Like I said, they're doing things to kind of get themselves going. It starts on defense with the block by Jarju. Christian Jackson finishes on the layup.
Nolly catch, turnaround, nothing but net.
They've got to find a way to deny Nolly the ball. Now, I know that's tough. That's easy to say sitting up here. But like I said, you've got to do what you got to do. Double team him or whatever you have to do at this point.
3 ball, no good. Rebound down to Carter Jr. He's going to push. And Jackson attacks, gets it poked away. Excuse me, that was Smith. Inside and 1 opportunity coming for Tyrell Morgan.
Like I said, Morgan averages 10 points, 5 rebounds a game. Like I said, just another piece in the cog for Rory Welch in this Langston Hughes squad.
So chance to complete the 3-point play and get a 2-point lead here. So now Langston Hughes back in their full court pressure after a made bucket. Pritchard attack, step back, gets man of the air. Skip pass across is handled by Jarju. Stepping into a 3, way too strong on that one. Nolly with the rebound. Other way, 2 for Landers.
Coast to coast, continent to continent for Nolly. Like I said, once he gets started, it's going to be tough to stop.
Pritchard, tough finish, can't get it to go. Rebound to Langston Hughes, and they do retain it after bouncing around for a little bit. Nolly with the pass, and head to the free throw line will be Tyrell Morgan.
Good block by Jarju on the foul, got him from behind. Morgan going to the line for 2. And one thing about this Langston Hughes team, they don't mind getting up and down the floor. They got some real athletic guys, like I said, Tyrone Morgan, Patrick Carter Jr., Smith, Nolly.
Yeah, this Langston Hughes team has scored 100, 86, 79, 84. They've been up above 60 every game, so they know how to light up a scoreboard. Second free throw, no good, but rebound right to Carter Jr. Go inside, Samba over his left shoulder, can't get it to go. Nice work on the inside, kick out to Nolly. Catch, shoot, no good, tipped away, should go to Greenforest, and it does.
Greenforest, they've got a little height. They've got to do, they cannot allow Langston Hughes, I'm going to say it, and this has been a running theme pretty much all day. You can't allow these teams to get extra possessions, especially a team like Langston Hughes.
Langston Hughes defending 6A state champions, foul called. 73-52 win in the state championship game over Brunswick last year.
They're currently number 1 in 6A in the hoop circle polls. Like I said, Langston Hughes, just being Langston Hughes.
Under head coach Rory Welsh. And one thing Coach Welsh changed up this year was they're practicing at 6 a.m. most mornings this year. He said we're getting up, getting after it.
And I think that a lot of times, I think that works because if you need to come back in the afternoon and do some things, then you can come back and make some adjustments.
Going inside, Samba over the left shoulder. Nice take, Papa Samba. Gets his first bucket.
Nice finish by Samba over the left shoulder.
Nice ball movement, continues to move, and a travel's called as Abraham Jarju tried to go up and slam that one home. And quickly, Langston Hughes gets the ball in bounds and attacks, and if Greenforest isn't ready, they'll take advantage. Nolly shooting over the top, rebound by Samba. Again, goes over the shoulder, can't get it to go. Rebound to Langston Hughes.
Nice rebound by
Greenforest. Jarju working the boards, can't get the ball to fall.
Langston Hughes on the push.
Nice block there by Dylan Pritchett. Pritchett pushing himself, right hand, great strong take.
Again, Pritchett's not scared to attack the basket. And like I said, right down the score is 19-16.
Pritchett, 6-foot sophomore guard. One of the shorter guys on this court today. At least in this one, Landers Nolly, nice ball fake, gets in the lane, and couldn't quite get it to fall for him. Here, Rory Griffin telling his team to push. Griffin in his first year as the head coach. Rebound, no good. Landers Nolly pulls down a rebound for himself, and he's going to take off. Pritchett stopped him, but a foul called.
And the interesting part about Griffin is Griffin has been a part of this championship pedigree. Has been at Greenforest as an assistant coach, taking over for Larry Thompson, who departed to go to Wheeler. 7A powerhouse.
Taking over for Doug Lipscomb, who led that Wheeler program for many years. And shot by Nolly, no good. Rebound, kick back out to Nolly. He's going to have another chance at it. Can't get it to go. This time Greenforest. Nice play. Give and go, easy finish there for Barbary.
Good finish, and like I said, they're matching, this Greenforest team is actually matching Langston Hughes by running as well. They're not afraid to get out and run with Langston Hughes.
And ball popped up, grabbing on the inside is Samba. He can't get it to go. Another rebound for Jackson.
Samba's getting plenty of opportunities. He just hasn't been able to finish a few.
On the other end, corner three, no good. I think we're going to get a push off underneath going against Greenforest.
Foul on Robinson O'Keefe.
And that will close out this quarter. A lot of action, not a lot of time to breathe there. 19-18 the lead for Langston Hughes after the first 8 minutes. We'll be back here with SUV TV's coverage of the inaugural Hawks-Naismith Holiday Classic.
I just love being a leader.
Because I like to punish people.
I think the big thing is just taking the right shot.
Just to embarrass people.
I'm a beast.
Do my thing whenever I'm putting on someone's neck.
My dogs will be the best in 4 years.
Welcome back to SUV TV's coverage of the inaugural Hawks-Naismith Holiday Classic. And Barry, we've got some festivity, nice festive dress out of the Langston Hughes coaches over here. A lot of Christmas sweater attire going on.
I don't know if they're trying to win the ugly sweater contest, but I think so.
Trying to win a game as well here as they lead by one after our first quarter, but a turnover there goes off Nolly's leg. That's fun to see, though. Holiday spirit, a little bit before Christmas here. Haven't seen a lot of coaches take advantage of that.
Right, exactly.
It's kind of like at the Maui when they're all wearing the Hawaiian shirts.
I like the jackets, though. There's one jacket that I like, the festive, looks like gift wrap.
So we'll see if it can bring the Panthers a win. They go inside to Nolly. Nice look up top. Crisp ball movement right now out of Hughes, but Greenforest playing good defense, reach in, foul called there on Mitchell Evans.
And you know what? The score's 19-18, 7:25 left in the second quarter. Actually, this game's a lot closer than I thought it would be. This Greenforest team, I've watched them play a couple of times, watched them play against Grayson earlier in the year. They took a beating. And like I said, this team, as the year goes, they're going to get better.
Absolutely. Yeah, I saw them play against St. Pius early in the year, and definitely a different looking team right now. And they're playing fast. Like you said, not afraid to get up and down with this Langston Hughes team, and that might be what you have to do to knock off this #1 team in the state. Nolly pulls down that rebound. He's going to take off. Lob, and couldn't get it to go. Chasing down his own rebound was Smith.
And that's the way to stay with it. Nolly threw the ooh and ah ooh. Smith caught it, brought it down, finished it.
Tyler Smith, the transfer from Panther Creek, North Carolina. Averaged 13 points there last year, averaging almost 14 here at Langston Hughes this year. Little weave up top, ball with Evans. Now he hands it off to Barbary. Not a lob, a floater, but doesn't catch anything, and Morgan cleans up that rebound for his 5th.
And here comes Langston Hughes on the move again.
Back to Morgan, he's patient. Nolly, not as patient, lets it go, too strong. And rebound to Greenforest.
Good hustle by Greenforest. They fight to get the rebound. Good look by Christian Jackson on the finish.
Jackson with the assist, Barbary with the 2 there. So Landers Nolly not shooting the ball particularly well right now, but still with 9 points. He's going to get a chance inside here, and smooth off the glass, gets it to go.
Nice finish by Landers Nolly.
Second time we've seen him use the glass in the mid-range.
Yes.
Now Nolly at the point of this half-court trap. 3 from the corner goes. That's Jalen Clark.
Clark comes in actually averaging about 18 a game, Ned. So it's not beyond him not to shoot that basketball.
Another transfer. He's from Woodland Stockbridge. 6-foot senior. Tied at 23 here in our second quarter. 3 minutes gone. And good hands. Nolly at the elbow. Fake. Now takes the shot. No good. Rebound to Greenforest, then a foul.
And I can't really tell. Nolly's missing a couple of shots, but I don't know if this 2-3 by Greenforest is giving Langston Hughes a little trouble right here.
So here's this half-court trap look. Greenforest attacking into the lane, and getting it to go is Barbary. And timeout called by Langston Hughes as they see their lead disappear. Now it's a 2-point lead for Greenforest. We'll take a quick break with them here on SUV TV's coverage of the inaugural Hawks-Naismith Holiday Classic.
Hall of Famer Dominique Wilkins. Sometimes professional basketball players have to deal with serious injuries, and you never think it's going to happen to you until it does. You have one shot to get it right. So lawyer up. Call Ken Nugent. No games, no messing around. He's got this.
One call, that's all.
Ken Nugent, proud partner of the Atlanta Hawks.
Call 1-800-CALL-KEN, spokesperson for Kenneth S. Nugent, PC, attorneys at law, 1355 Peachtree Street Northeast, Suite 1000, Atlanta, Georgia 30309.
The SUV's broadcast of the Hawks-Naismith Classic is brought to you by Serious Sports Medicine for serious athletes, Children's Healthcare of Atlanta Sports Medicine, Kenneth S. Nugent, PC, attorneys at law, CBA Sports, sports construction specialists, StatRow, youth sports highlights whenever, wherever, and the Atlanta Tip-Off Club.
And we're back here at Norcross High School, second quarter action. It's Langston Hughes and Greenforest here at the Hawks-Naismith Holiday Classic alongside Barry Browner. I'm Ned Case. Barry, we see Greenforest hop in this 2-3 zone. You think it might be affecting the shot making of Hughes.
Right, exactly. And like I said, Langston Hughes is moving the ball, but they're having to work for shots. Landers Nolly has been off a little bit. And like I said, it's definitely affecting them. As you can see, they just got a turnover.
So 2-point lead here for Greenforest. They trailed 19-18 after the first quarter. And now we'll see this weave a little bit here. Ball with Kai Cook, 5'7". Cook, nice ball movement. 3 look, looks like it's off. Rebound to Langston Hughes. And trying to go coast to coast to the right hand off the glass, couldn't get it to go. put back there for Hughes. Looks like it was Samba.
Papa Samba on the putback. Now it looks like they're kind of, Langston Hughes kind of going to a 3-2.
3 from the corner, no good. Ballston with another rebound. Now to Nolly. Nolly pushing, free throw line. He's going to get called for a push-off. And that one looked tough. I think just the size difference in that matchup is probably the main reason that one got called.
Right, exactly. If that would have been somebody his size, I don't think they would have called it. Langston Hughes kind of looks like they're in a 1-2-2 a little bit. Now drop back to a 3-2.
And they got Nolly at the top of it to use his length.
Nolly's got one foul. Initially it's hit 2.
Good movement here. 3 from Cook, no good. Rebound to Bolston again. He's come into the game and picked up 3 rebounds right away. He's on the push. Drop off to Nolly. Got away with travel, didn't get away with the travel.
Tough move. And like I said, Nolly's just trying to find a way to get himself going.
Full timeout called here by Greenforest. Looking to get a new basketball, tennis, or multi-purpose court? CBA Sports can help as your sports construction specialist for both commercial and residential projects. Visit cbasports.com and contact us to discuss your next indoor or outdoor project. StatRow. View youth sports highlights whenever, wherever. Visit statrow.com to see some of the best high school hoops highlights.
Ned, 25-25, 2:57 left. Number 1 team is 6A Langston Hughes. Greenforest 1A private. Game is a lot closer. I'm going to say it again, a lot closer than what I expected it to be. So, like I said, shouts out to Greenforest for playing such good defense. And like I said, Langston Hughes, and they've got to capitalize on Langston Hughes' errors.
Now, do you think this is a pace and a style of play that Greenforest can continue for the full 4 quarters?
Honestly, I think so. I mean, they haven't showed any symptoms of slowing down. So, like I said, they're probably playing at the same pace, and I think it's become interesting at this point.
And Greenforest has used a lot of bodies. 9 different players have stepped on the court, as opposed to Langston Hughes, who's only played about 7. I think they may have gotten 8 deep for just a moment.
One thing I noticed about this Greenforest team is they shoot a lot of threes. So I think that's
live and die by the 3 ball.
Right. So I think that's kind of why you're starting to see Langston Hughes go to the 3-2 more so, or the 1-2-2.
Extend into those wings and perimeter shots. So Cook handles here. Now it's with Barbary. Nice dish inside. Finish by Okiki.
Nice finish by Okiki. They've actually taken the lead 27-25.
So now they go inside, skip across, driving baseline. Tyler Smith, and 1. He's going to have a chance to get 3 the old-fashioned way.
Too strong for Tyler Smith.
And Smith's been impressive here. 8 points, 3 rebounds in this first half.
Good first half so far by Tyler Smith. The dunk, layup, and ones.
Smith 6'5", 220. He's a big athlete out there, hard to slow down. 3 on the other end, no good. Nolly corrals that rebound. Bolston drives, right hand, scoop, gets it to go.
Nice finish. Now they're starting to apply a little bit of a trap.
Yep, picking up more in the full court than just the half court here. See if it can force a turnover. Almost does, but handled. Kick to the corner. And they try to get it to Clark. Now he tracks it down. Clark pulls up 3. The lefty gets nothing but net.
Shot by Jalen Clark.
His second 3 of the game. Ties this one back up at 30. And now a little bit of a 3-2 zone from Greenforest as well. Splitting the doubles, Ballston loses control but regains. Nice find in the middle and finish from Morgan.
Nice finish by Tyree Morgan, just being in the right spot. Could have dumped it down, but had the little jumper.
Get it over to Kai Cook. Now he comes back across to Jackson. Jackson's going to step into a three. No good. Rebound. Nolly goes up and gets it, and he traveled. Nolly just looked like he wanted to throw the long lead pass, knew he couldn't do it, and then by the time he decided the next pass, the feet started moving without a dribble.
Yeah, he looked like he was going to throw the pass, and then he looked again like it wasn't open, so he just wanted to keep his dribble and ended up traveling.
2-point lead here for Langston Hughes. 65 seconds to go before the half. It's been a quick-moving half. And I think they asked a fan to turn his flash off. Pull up at the elbow. Barbary hits everything but won't go. Jackson tracks down the rebound. Now driving baseline. Deflected. Can Jackson save it? He does. Nice hustle. Jackson into the corner. Clark's three, no good. Rebound, and we're headed the other way quickly. No good, but heading to the free throw line. Looks like it's Tyler Smith. So Tyler Smith working hard here. As we mentioned, a transfer over from North Carolina.
And with 36.2 left, 32-30, Langston Hughes is up. Who does this pace, who does that favor for you?
You know, I think for Langston Hughes, the way they've been, they seem to be rebounding a little bit better. I think that allows them to get out and transition. And, when you look at Morgan, Carter Jr., and Nolly, I mean, those are three big athletes. You don't see a lot of 6'4", 6'4" guards in high school basketball.
Right, you don't.
And Morgan, a junior, Carter Jr., a sophomore, these two guys will be around. First free throw by Smith is good. Smooth stroke there out of the senior. And that one rims out. Tip is going to go to Greenforest. And now poked away. Nolly in the corner. Can't get it to go.
Nolly's definitely struggling right now, just trying to find a basket.
He hit his first three. Hasn't hit one since, but does have 5 2-point buckets. Floater in the lane. Too strong. Rebound inside. Look ahead, Nolly takes it and finishes.
Good finish, and hopefully that'll get Nolly going a little bit. Like I said, Greenforest, while they can run the ball as well, they also got to be able to stop this work. They've got to get back.
3 at the buzzer, no good, and that'll take us into the half with Langston Hughes holding a 5-point lead, 35-30. And, Landers Nolly, we feel like he's not playing that well. His 3 ball's a little off. But he's got 15 points right now.
They're quiet. You know what? I know this sounds crazy, but it's quiet.
Most certainly.
Had one dunk. But other than that, really just been quiet. Like I said, Greenforest's zone is kind of hurting him a little bit. Like I said, I'm sure the Coach Welsh is going to come in at the half, make an adjustment. On the other end, Greenforest Coach Griffin's got to figure out how can we get back and stop transition. A lot of Langston Hughes buckets are coming off transition. Tyler Smith, once he gets the ball in the post, he's just bullying.
Greenforest hanging around this one, down 5, using 7 different scores to keep them in this one. We got about 9 minutes before the second half gets underway. We'll take a quick break, then send you guys to the halftime desk of our SUV TV coverage of the Hawks-Naismith Holiday Classic.
Introducing Children's Healthcare of Atlanta's Sports Motion Analysis, powered by Dartfish, giving parents and young athletes frame-by-frame feedback on how to minimize injury and maximize performance. Upload your videos, visit our clinic, or let our specialists come to you. No matter the sport you play, Children's helps young athletes take their game to the next level.
Hi everybody, I'm Sam Crenshaw reminding you about the inaugural Hawks-Naismith Holiday Tip-Off Classic. It comes your way December 21st through 23rd at Norcross High School. Here's what the coaches have to say.
When you put those two names in front of something, that it's going to be run first class. The level of competition is going to be very good. Crowds are going to be real good over here. So it's just really exciting for us to be in it and be able to play that first night in it right here. And so, and for me, an opportunity to come back and coach in this facility again is really special.
I just love being a leader.
Because I like to punish people.
I think the big thing is just taking the right shot.
Just to embarrass people.
I'm a beast.
Do my thing whenever I'm putting on someone's neck.
My dogs will be the best in 4 years.
Welcome to the Hawks-Naismith Holiday Classic 17 SUV TV's Game Day Live, presented by CBA Sports. Joel Hillsman along with Trent Markwith. And Trent, it is a very, very highly contested game at the half. Greenforest and Langston Hughes. Langston Hughes with a 35-30 lead. What did you see specifically? Let's start with Greenforest in that first half.
Well, they were really looking to push the pace almost every time, every chance they got, you know, getting out in transition, getting some easy ones. And they forced Langston Hughes into a few bad decisions in the half court, you know, getting guys a little frustrated, forcing some bad turnovers, creating offense for them. On
the other side, Landers Nolly's 13 points. Hasn't shot the ball particularly well, but what do you see from the Langston Hughes perspective?
Well, no, he's going to get his points regardless. I know he's missing a few there, and he's getting frustrated, but they have Tyler Smith stepping up too, you know, really strong athletic plays with a lot of energy. And I really like what Terrell Morgan brings to this team as well.
Yeah, Tyler Smith has had a big first half. He has 10 points in the first half. And on coach's row, they're really raving over, as you mentioned, his athleticism, his size, and what he's able to do. Second half now from this Greenforest team, really they weren't supposed to be this close. And Coach Rory Griffin has admitted that it's a rebuilding year. They're playing a tough schedule. But right now he's continuing to coach them up. In this second half, what do you do to try and win the ball game? You're trailing by 5 at the break.
Well, I think try to continue to wreak havoc in the half court. You know, they're not necessarily pressuring them in the backcourt, getting steals there, but just pushing the pace every time you get a rebound. You know, just trying to control the pace of the game and create easy looks for yourself instead of trying to go against that 3-2 zone that Langston Hughes plays.
Langston Hughes has a 35-30 lead on Greenforest at the half. Greenforest with 3 players and have 6 points each, and that's going to be Clark, Let's see who else. Clark, and then Lorenzo also has 6 as well. So they had some number changes there. Had to get that right for you. So it is Langston Hughes with a 35-30 lead. We'll get you ready for the second half in just a moment. It's the Hawks Holiday Classic, the Hawks-Naismith Holiday Classic 17 right here. SUV TV Game Day Live, presented by CBA Sports. Back inside, Ned and Barry with the second half call.
The SUV's broadcast of the Hawks-Naismith Classic is brought to you by Serious Sports Medicine for serious athletes, Children's Healthcare of Atlanta Sports Medicine, Kenneth S. Nugent PC, Attorneys at Law, CBA Sports, Sports Construction Specialists, StatRow, Youth Sports Highlights whenever, wherever, and the Atlanta Tip-Off Club.
And I'm Hall of Famer Dominique Wilkins.
I'm proud to be teaming up with the Atlanta Hawks Foundation to give more kids a chance to attend the Junior Hawks Summer Basketball Camp.
Through the Scores for Scholarship program, Kent Nugent is going to donate $3 for every point the Atlanta Hawks score this season.
Writing big checks is always my pleasure.
Ken Nugent, proud partner of the Atlanta Hawks.
Call 1-800-CALL-KEN, spokesperson for Kenneth S. Nugent PC, Attorneys at Law, 1355 Peachtree Street Northeast, Suite 1000, Atlanta, Georgia 30309.
Welcome back to SUV TV's coverage of the inaugural Hawks-Naismith Holiday Classic. Alongside Barry Browner, I'm Ned Case. Thanks for tuning in. We got a good one here at the half. 5-point lead. Langston Hughes leading Greenforest 35-30. Barry, you know, one thing you talked about right before we went to break for the half was Greenforest getting back and stopping transition.
They've got to get back and stop transition, number one. And number two, like I said, if they can get a couple of stops, they've been playing Langston Hughes pretty tough. I'm going to say this, though. Just talking to at halftime, we were all talking, and wasn't really sure that Langston Hughes came in this game and took Greenforest serious.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I said, now they're in for a fight because it's a 5-point game and anything can happen. Anytime you give a team some confidence, here's the problem.
Yeah, and another thing we were just talking about at the half was, you know, Greenforest came in and they played as a team, and that's what's kept them in this. And when you look at stats, they have 4 guys with 6 points right now. Nobody in double figures, but 4 guys with 6 points, really spreading the ball around, doing it in a variety of ways. Looking at Langston Hughes on the other side, Landers Nolly, 15 points, 4 rebounds. I was impressed by the play of Tyler Smith, his 10 points and 4 rebounds.
2 guys. That's
right,
2 guys, though. 15 points and 10 points, that's 25 points. Yep. They've got 35 points. So, like I said, they're going to need some other guys to kind of step up. I know that that Nolly is their bell cow, but they still need a couple of guys to step up. This Greenforest team is playing as a team, but the first 3 minutes, I always say this in the second half, first 3 minutes will determine how a game goes.
And Greenforest almost turned it over here on their opening possession. We see this 3-2 zone look again for Langston Hughes. Nolly at the top of it, poked away. Now coming down, it's Morgan. Gonna have a chance for the layup, goes to the left hand, can't get it to go, but draws a foul, and he'll head to the line. I think they might get
Georgiou. I think that was
Georgiou. Yep. And it was. You're gonna say he got him across the head. So Morgan will head to the line for his second time tonight. And the lefty puts his through, nothing but net. It's his 6th point of the game.
And Morgan's another guy that comes in and gives him a little scoring as a starter for this Langston Hughes squad.
He also led him in rebounding in that first half with 5. Now this full court pressure, 1-2-2 look. They try to throw it all the way across, and it's taken away by Tyler Smith. Now in the lane, but we're going to have a charge called as Tyrell Morgan just a little bit too aggressive on that one.
And that's good defense by Mitchell Evans. Stay there and take the charge.
And I think they called that foul on number 5, which isn't the right call. It was on 1. And so they do fix that. That's good. You don't want that to be a factor late in the game. So again, this 1-2-2 look. Full court pressure.
Now applying the pressure. Let's see if Greenforest is going to be able to handle the pressure.
Pritchett does a nice job splitting the double there. No one picks him up. Now he gets it over to Evans into the corner with Jackson. Jarju looking for the ball along that free throw line area. Let's see if they pick the top of it. And almost a turnover there. Pritchett stays with it. And rebound by Jarju. Put back no good. Nolly pulls it down.
Jarju's getting several looks at the basket. He's just not being able to finish.
Oh! Almost an extremely athletic putback there by Smith.
Smith, athletic guy for this Langston Hughes team. Like one of the reasons why they're currently ranked number 1 in the Georgia Hoop Circle polls. 6A basketball right now.
They had Pritchett in the corner. They miss it. Now they get it to him. Nice ball fake. Gets in the lane. Right hand high off the glass. Can't get it to go. Rebound pulled down there by Carter Jr. Now he's going to outlet. Alley. Oop to Nolly.
Bang, bang for Nolly.
Nice lob there by Morgan. Started with the rebound by Carter Jr. Getting in the paint. Jarju and 1. Nice take, Ibrahim Jarju.
And you know what? I saw Jarju at the beginning of the year and thought that he had some potential. And we keep seeing, like I said, he keeps improving. Finally got a basket to go in, got an and 1. And like I said, let's see if he can keep it rolling from here.
6'8" sophomore. Excuse me, 6'8" junior. Chance for the and 1, and he gets it to go. He's got 5 points now. So Nolly drives baseline, pulls up, and can't get it to go. Nice rebound by Butts and putback. His first bucket of the game.
I thought that was the first time we called Butts' name. Like I said, starter. They're true big man.
Pritchett with a nice take there.
Langston Hughes gets the ball out the net, and they're pushing the ball down the floor.
And good body control, not to take the charge, but shot was altered. And rebound down to Langston Hughes, or excuse me, to Greenforest. Pushing again is Pritchett, trying to get in the lane and swatted from behind. Landers Nolly.
Nolly was trailing on the play and just got him from behind at the last minute.
He's just waiting for him to show that ball. 5:23 to go here in our third quarter. Langston Hughes led by 1 after the first quarter, led by 5 at halftime. Looked like might have gotten away with the carry.
Yeah, almost a turnover. Mitchell Evans is going to bring it out, and they're going to try to set up something. Just down 6, though, with plenty of time left.
They get it to Jackson. Jackson had 6 points, 5 rebounds in that first quarter. Couldn't get that one to go. And the follow, no good either. Jarju, not enough touch on that one. Quickly Langston Hughes the other way. Tyler Smith in the lane, and it should be a blocking foul. And a little collision there. Nice sportsmanship as Jarju helps up Tyler Smith.
2 big guys going at that basket.
With a lot of bounce.
Really impressed with Tyler Smith, though. We're going to keep calling his name, I'm sure, for the rest of the game.
Comes in today's game averaging 13.5 points, 7.5 rebounds. He's already got 10 points and 4 rebounds by my count.
And we spoke about Nolly's got, what do you have, 15?
15 at the half, yep.
Yeah, they've been a quiet 15. Not a whole lot of style and flair, just a quiet 15.
I believe he's about 1 of 4 from beyond the three-point arc, and he hit his first one, then missed his next couple. So kind of seemed like he was getting out of rhythm, but he's still getting those easy buckets using the glass inside, showing his touch. Smith hits his first.
Langston Hughes looks to extend their lead out.
You talked about the first 3 minutes of this quarter, and Langston Hughes has extended their lead out to 8 here in the first 3. Greenforest trying not to let this one get away from him. Nice look all the way across. Pritchett's going to let it go from 3, rims out, rebound inside. Nice ball fake, but blocked, but it's going to stay down here.
Nice rebound by Okiki.
Okiki.
Then turn around and get a shot block. I think that's by Papa Samba.
Yep. Okiki 6'4", working hard inside. Pritchett gets in the lane, right hand, nice take.
Nice take by Pritchett. And Pritchett is really playing well.
Dylan Pritchett with 10 points now.
His Greenforest squad. 43-37. Dropping back into that 2-3 zone.
Uh-oh, turnover. Pritchett's going to have a chance to add to his total. Nice control and finish with the right hand once again.
Wow. 43-39, and like I said, they're chipping at this lead.
Little mini 4-0 run. Nolly, nice fine wing 3, nothing but net for Morgan.
Nice shot by Tyrell Morgan.
Great find there by Nolly too. Got doubled at the elbow. Greenforest gets it over to Terrell Sanders. Now to Okiki. Evans wide open for 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound to Langston Hughes. Samba corralled that rebound. Now up ahead of Tyler Smith. Nolly driving baseline. Nice easy finish for the senior. And we're going to have a full timeout called here by Langston Hughes as they lead by 9, 48-39. We'll be back here for SUV TV's coverage of the inaugural Hawks-Naismith Holiday Classic right after this break. Kenneth S. Nugent, PC Attorneys at Law. One call, that's all. Visit attorneyKenNugent.com.
And at the timeout, Ned, with 43-39, first of all, with 3:21 left in the third. As they came to the bench, I noticed that Coach Griffin was upset because they allowed Nolly the 2 dribbles on the baseline to finish and score. He was telling his guys, just get to the baseline and cut him off. You got to use the baseline as another defender as well.
You're watching SUV TV's coverage of the inaugural Hawks-Naismith Holiday Classic. Not sure what's delaying us right now. Something along this Greenforest bench. Looks like a little more condensation in here. And Coach Rory Griffin doing his part to keep this clean, as spotless as possible. Certainly not easy being a gym floor hosting all these games in 2 days.
Right.
Or 3 days, excuse me. Great event here that the Hawks and the Naismith Foundation are putting on. NBA allowing their teams to put some more money into their community, and the Hawks chose to do it with an awesome showcase of both boys and girls high school basketball in this state of Georgia.
Hosted by Norcross High School, who's been an excellent host as well.
Absolutely, Norcross, 5-time state champions here in Georgia in the highest classification. 3 ball, good. Pritchett, hot.
Back to that 2-3.
And on the other end, Nolly hits a 3 in response, his second 3 of the game.
Too easy. They were playing a 2-3, and nobody really stepped out on Nolly, and you can't give him any type of room to shoot that basketball like that.
Now it's Morgan at the top of this zone. Nolly on the wing here on the near side. He's going to step out and guard Pritchett. Pritchett got himself in trouble and traveled. Pritchett never really had his balance at all corralling that ball. Nice defense by Nolly.
I think Langston Hughes showed Greenforest that 1-2-2, and I think that was an issue for Greenforest. They were trying to figure out what to do. Once you go to the corners on the 1-2-2, all they're going to do is turn around and trap it.
So Boston in the game. Boston gave a nice little spark to this Langston Hughes team in the second quarter. Had a bucket and 3 rebounds as well as an assist. Armani Boston, 6-foot point guard. So ball with Patrick Carter Jr. Now he goes to Smith, easy, but draws foul. He was wide open at that free throw line, 2 hard dribbles and got to the rim.
If Smith catches that ball, free throw line extended or by the post, he's either going to get fouled or he's going to score the basket. He's doing a great job just continuously using his body on this Greenforest team.
Yeah, 6'5", 220. You know, that's usually what you're seeing out of a high school football player. You don't see a lot of basketball guys built like that.
And I'm curious, I wonder if he is a football player or not.
And second free throw is good. Goes 1 for 2 from the line from the transfer from North Carolina. They get it over. Pritchett's been the hot hand. He can't get that one to go. Evans pulls down the rebound. Driving baseline. Jackson got lost underneath. And almost coming down with it was Okiki, but it'll be turned over.
Christian Jackson tried to reverse and just got hung up at that point.
So now Nolly will run the point, bring the ball across, get everybody into their set. Landers Nolly committed to Virginia Tech, chose them over 19 other schools, including Georgia Tech, Florida State, Vandy, Wichita State. Nice board on the inside by Smith. Nolly's going to have another chance and gets that one to go.
And one thing with Nolly's recruitment was, which was very interesting, was he committed to Georgia. 24 hours later, he decommitted, and a couple days later committed to Virginia Tech.
Coach Buzz Williams getting a lot of talent to head to Blacksburg. And we see the Newton Rams making their way in. They'll play next, and that Georgia hat on top of Ashton Hagens. Committed there just this week. Nice pickup for Mark Fox.
Huge pickup for Coach Fox.
Nolly with the steal, gets it ahead to Morgan. Morgan pushing the break, but Evans steals it right back. Now it's a 2-on-1 the other way. Okiki, great give and go off the glass and finish. Pritchett once again.
Langston Hughes got to do a better job of just taking care of the basketball. They're still up 10 with time ticking away in the third quarter with 45 seconds left, but they've got to do a better job of taking care of the basketball.
Smith to Nolly. Nolly with a nice move, and
called a travel.
I don't know. Yeah, it's the second one on Nolly that could have gone either way, we'll say.
Usually, on that play, what happened is he was swiping down. Anytime you swipe down, that's usually going to be a foul. So I'm not sure about the travel call on that.
So 40 seconds to go here. Greenforest down by 10. Langston Hughes has stretched their 5-point halftime lead out to 10 here, trying to keep it into double digits. Greenforest, 20 seconds on the clock now. Okiki might have gotten away with a double dribble, kicks to the corner, 3-ball, no good. Pritchett right there, can't get it to go, but the tip from Cam Chavers goes. Chavers, first bucket of the game.
Good tip by Cam Chavers, just being in the right place at the right time.
3-ball, no good, and that will take us to the end of our third quarter. 54-46, the Panthers from Langston Hughes lead Greenforest. We'll be back for fourth quarter action here on SUV TV's coverage of the inaugural Hawks-Naismith Holiday Classic.
Introducing Children's Healthcare of Atlanta's Sports Motion Analysis, powered by Dartfish. giving parents and young athletes frame-by-frame feedback on how to minimize injury and maximize performance. Upload your videos, visit our clinic, or let our specialists come to you. No matter the sport you play, Children's helps young athletes take their game to the next level.
I just love being a leader.
Because I like to punish people.
I think the big thing is just taking the right shot.
Just to embarrass people.
I'm a beast.
Do my thing whenever I'm putting on someone's neck.
My dogs will be the best in 4 years.
Welcome back to SUV TV's coverage of the inaugural Hawks-Naismith Holiday Classic. We're about to start fourth quarter action. Do want to get a quick correction. Been calling the wrong name most of the evening. Jalen Clark wearing number 10. So Jalen Clark has been dominant here for Greenforest. Little confusion with our rosters here just before tip-off, but we got it squared away now. Nolly goes inside to Morgan. Nice ball fake and finish.
Nice finish by Morgan. He continues to impress us.
So now Jalen Clark with the ball, gets it over to Evans. Clark, top of the key, three, can't get it to go. Nice rebound by Smith once again. Quickly out the other way, it's Bolston, little bit out of control. Evans clears. And we're headed the other way here. And that's gonna be an offensive foul on Terrell Sanders. Looked like he lowered that right shoulder.
Yeah, he did. He was just trying to get to a spot, lowered his shoulder at the last minute, and then got the charge call.
It's a little bit of a funky charge call because no one was in true position to take the charge.
Right.
But he definitely did lower that shoulder, looking like a running back coming through a hole.
And we don't have a semicircle in the
high school game.
In the high school game, so like I said, it's hard to call.
Smith attacks, and we're going to get the same call the other way, so at least there's some consistency here out of these officials. So turnover from each team to start this game. 59 seconds gone in our fourth quarter. And we're going to mop the floor one more time.
56-46. Interesting to see what Greenforest does here. They're only down 5 possessions. So, like I said, if they can just get stops, and like I said, in the fourth quarter, this is money time. This is, if you're Langston Hughes, you're going to give the basketball to Landers Nolly.
So they get it in with Evans. Evans steps through, ball just saved now, turned over. Bolston up ahead to Morgan for the drop-in. And timeout quickly called by Greenforest. They just want it to be a 30-second, and they're going to get a few wholesale substitutions. Children's Healthcare of Atlanta Sports Medicine offers a specialized care to keep your superstar playing at the highest level. Find the location nearest you at choa.org/sportsmed. 6:44 to go here in our fourth quarter. 8-point lead for Langston Hughes. And only 14 fouls for each team, so clean basketball. It's been a fast-paced game. Both teams wanting to get up and down. Langston Hughes maybe just a little more successful in transition. Here comes that 1-2-2 full court look from Langston Hughes. We'll see how aggressive they are with it, and they're not too aggressive, although it's an unforced turnover. As Clark dribbles it off his foot, Bolston the other way. He'll head to the free throw line, Armani Bolston.
Nice take by Bolston on the layup.
Greenforest fouls on number 13. Mitchell Evans, his second, team fifth.
First from Bolston is through.
This is Bolston shooting to the line for the Panthers.
His third point of the game. Looking to extend this lead out to 14 with this one, and he can't. But Nolly grabs it, and he'll extend it to 15.
Nice finish by Nolly. On the rebound and putback.
And an immediate turnover by Greenforest. And this one's slowly getting away from them if they're not careful. Patrick Carter Jr., the sophomore guard, handles. Now over to Nolly. And a little bit of a double screen alley-oop. Smith comes down with it and then finishes.
Great catch by Smith.
Great look and play design as well.
Then he turns around and makes a great hustle play, trying to get a steal. Ball's going to go back to Greenforest.
So Greenforest still struggling to break this press, and there's the length of Nolly affecting that inbounds.
And the game was just close a minute ago, and now 63-46.
Pull up just inside the three-point line, no good. Nolly corrals his 7th rebound. He's pushing. He's going to pull up. Doesn't look like it's good. Smith working for it, can't get it. Clark comes down with the rebound, pushing the other way, finds the open man, no good. Follow also no good. And Nolly corrals another one. Let's see if he can make this one in transition. Lob, Smith, ooh, hard collision there. Looks like
Jarju and Smith.
Everybody's going to be okay. And Smith will head to the line. Man, Smith can really jump out of the gym. See it here on your SUV TV replay.
To be 6'5", 220.
Yeah.
Smith will go to the line to shoot 2 for the Panthers.
So it's a 17-point lead here with 5:35 to go. You can see the replay up on the big board here at Norcross now. And some guys just got bunnies in their shoes.
Smith is one of them.
So looking to extend this lead out to 19 if he can make both. He hits the first, smooth, nothing but net, nice looking stroke.
And in this fourth quarter, the game was close. At one point, it was a 10-point lead, just 10 points for Langston Hughes, and they busted it open. Greenforest just couldn't score. They had difficulty scoring, and so that was tough for Greenforest.
And I think they had 2 or 3 turnovers kind of right back to back in the first couple minutes of this fourth quarter that led to easy Langston Hughes buckets. Jalen Clark stepping in, can't get it to go. Rebound to Carter Jr. Carter Jr. pushing out to Morgan. Nice look inside. And I think we're going to get a 3-second call. Nope, timeout's called by Langston Hughes. As you see, Coach Welsh kind of joking with Papa Sambas, and I'm bailing you out there, man. I'm bailing you out. So full timeout called, 19-point lead for Langston Hughes here in the fourth quarter. We'll take this break with them here on SUV TV.
The SUV's broadcast of the Hawks-Naismith Classic is brought to you by Serious Sports Medicine for serious athletes, Children's Healthcare of Atlanta Sports Medicine, Kenneth S. Nugent PC, Attorneys at Law, CBA Sports, Sports Construction Specialists, StatRow, Youth Sports Highlights Whenever, Wherever, and the Atlanta Tip-Off Club.
Kenneth S. Nugent, PC, Attorneys at Law. One call, that's all. Visit attorneykennugent.com. Fourth quarter action here at the inaugural Hawks-Naismith Holiday Classic. I'm Ned Cage alongside Barry Browner. Thanks for tuning in to our SUV TV coverage. We're here at Norcross High School. Lob! Tyler Smith throws it down. Nolly with the assist.
Good look by Nolly, good finish by Smith.
Quickly the other way, Pritchett gets a 3, his third 3 of the game, and Smith fouled. He'll head to the free throw line.
I think that might be 5 for Georgiou. Georgiou's kind of frustrated with himself because he almost had the block that time.
Georgiou's had a little bit of a tough afternoon, just battling with some of the bigs of Langston Hughes. So Georgiou will foul out with 5 points and 4 rebounds. And a high five from Langston Hughes coach Welsh. He knows how hard Georgiou battled all night.
Just going forward, I look forward to seeing a couple of things from Georgiou in the future. He's junior.
Yeah, Georgiou only a junior. 6'8".
We'll be hearing from him again.
Absolutely. Second by Smith. He's been stroking him at the free throw line tonight, taking advantage of every trip there. So now Jalen Clark with it. Again, we had Pritchett and Clark's numbers mixed up for those first 3 quarters, so we apologize. Here's Pritchett. He gets another 3. And he becomes the second Greenforest player in double digits. He now has 12 on 4 3-pointers. Nicely saved there by Greenforest. And nice finish there by Jackson.
Good finish by Christian Jackson.
Nolly steps through and through the contact. Give him another bucket. He's got 19 now, chance to make it 20 with a free throw.
Buckets just come easy for Langston Nolly at this point. Landers Nolly.
And he gets that free throw to go. That's his first free throw of the game. Lead at 18, 4 minutes to go here. And turnover by Greenforest. Things really starting to get away from him. Just got overwhelmed by Langston Hughes. And you know, I think you had a good point at the half that Langston Hughes they just didn't come ready to play. Once they came out in the second half ready to play, they were much the superior team, as you would expect from the #1 ranked team and defending state champs.
Right, exactly. And I think they just kind of walked in here and looked at the record and thought, okay, these guys are 3 and 5. We're just going to wash in and take care of business. And Greenforest for the first half played great basketball. And second half is totally different. It's a tale of 2 halves.
Nolly up ahead to Morgan. Morgan's going to pull up just inside 3-point line. Too strong. Rebound to Clark. He's continuing to play hard. Gets it over to Jackson. Up and under. No good. Okiki with the rebound. And Okiki with the finish.
Good finish by Okiki.
So the rebound gave them an extra possession, and he took advantage of it. So timeout called here by Greenforest. They're going to try to get back in this thing. Now down 14 now. We'll take a break with them. 3:17 to go here in the 4th quarter at the inaugural Hawks-Naismith Holiday Classic.
Attorney Ken Nugent.
And I'm Hall of Famer Dominique Wilkins.
I'm proud to be teaming up with the Atlanta Hawks Foundation to give more kids a chance to attend the Junior Hawks Summer Basketball Camp.
Through the Scores for Scholarship program, Kent Nugent is going to donate $3 for every point the Atlanta Hawks score this season.
Writing big checks is always my pleasure.
Ken Nugent, proud partner of the Atlanta Hawks.
Call 1-800-CALL-KEN, spokesperson for Kenneth S. Nugent, PC, attorneys at law, 1355 Peachtree Street Northeast, Suite 1000, Atlanta, Georgia 30309.
Welcome back. You're watching SUV TV's coverage of the inaugural Hawks-Naismith Holiday Classic. I'm Ned Case alongside Barry Browner. Our 4th game of the day, 2nd boys game. Langston Hughes leading 72-58 over Greenforest in a matchup of defending state champions. Langston Hughes 6A, Greenforest Class A private. Look inside. And they're going to keep it down here with Langston Hughes. I think that's the right call.
Somebody from Greenforest tipped it at the very last minute.
So Terrell Morgan will bring it in bounds. He goes to Nolly. Nolly over the top. Can't get it to go. Grabs his own rebound. Can't get it to go. And now a rebound to Jackson. Clark wide open. 3. No good off the back iron. Rebound to Greenforest. Barbary, nice handoff. Jackson, blocked from behind.
Is that Nolly again?
Couldn't tell, probably was. Butts on the other end gets his second bucket. Quiet night here for Josh Butts, the 6'6" sophomore. 4 points, 4 rebounds. Barbary skips it all the way across. Clark from Pritchett. Floater goes.
Nice move by Clark again.
Clark, the high scorer here for Greenforest with 19. Tyler Smith now up top to Nolly, and Langston Hughes will slow things down here with 2 minutes to go. 14-point lead.
And it's a couple of stops. They set down, always say possession. But 7 stops, but I just don't know if they can stop this Langston Hughes team from scoring.
3 ball, too strong. Butts with the huge rebound, and I just said he wasn't doing a lot, and he comes up with a big offensive rebound there and a chance to salt this one away. Foul called there. Morgan will head to the line. I apologize, Josh Butts, making your impact felt.
Butts got high for that rebound. Good rebound by Butts.
And they did a nice job of getting it out of his hand before he hit the ground to not be called for a travel. So Morgan will head to the line, looking for his 4th point from the charity stripe tonight.
And this is Langston Hughes team. Like I said, they're ranked number 1 in 6A. Pretty good region. You got Decula, Gainesville. But like I said, right now, this Langston Hughes team is pretty good. They're number 1 for a reason.
Nolly gets it to go for his 31st point of the game. Corner 3, Pritchett no good. Over the back's going to be called on Christian Jackson.
That was on number 23, Christian Jackson, his first team 10.
Nolly's got 31. And I guess my question for you is, they were quiet 31. There's no, you see a lot of guys score 31 points. It's a lot of ooh and ah, but they were just a bucket here, a bucket there. And, just keeping with his average. He averages 32 a game.
And I think, part of it is, he only hit 2 threes. He didn't get to the free throw much, so he wasn't doing it in any kind of spectacular fashion. But 10 rebounds, he was cleaning up the boards, he was getting putbacks. Anytime his teammates put him in a good position inside, he was finishing those. So a quiet night, but definitely an efficient night as well. Jalen Clark from the elbow, pull up no good. Nice rebound, continuing to work hard as Jackson, but gets his shot blocked. Headed the other way, Nolly, easy layup. And that's another, some of it's been getting out in transition is how, everybody for Langston Hughes has scored. Long 3, can't go, rebound to Smith.
And speaking of Smith, I've really been impressed with Josh Smith going forward. And like I said, look forward to seeing what else he does as the season goes forward, and they get ready for region play in January.
So 30 seconds to go here in our 4th quarter. 19-point lead for Langston Hughes. Carter Jr. handles briefly. Now it's Smith with it. Now they get it out to Nolly. And I think we're going to have another timeout to wipe the floor down. So Patrick Carter Jr., the 6'4", sophomore guard, only had 1 point. He got that last free throw, but had 5 rebounds, a couple assists. He did a lot of small things to help this team go and help start some transition. And Carter Jr. handles. Now he finds Smith. And we're under 10, and that should do it for us here. Langston Hughes going to walk out of here a winner heading into the holiday break. 79-60. They knock off the reigning 1A private state champion Greenforest Eagles. You know, I think we kind of talked about who we were impressed with. But when you look at Langston Hughes, their big three really came to play. Nolly, 33 points, 10 rebounds. Smith, 21.7 rebounds. And then Tyrell Morgan, 14 points to go along with 5 rebounds. Nolly also added 3 assists.
And like you said, the big three came to play. That's what we talked about at the beginning of the game. This Langston Hughes team, I keep saying it, they're the reason why they're number 1. They're the reason why Langston Nolly is being considered one of the best players in the state of Georgia. Like I said, 31 points. Had a double-double tonight. What more can you ask for? Going forward, this Greenforest team is going to be okay, though. Private basketball.
Yep.
Really like what Jalen Clark was doing, and I think that Jarju's going to get better as time goes.
Yeah, Clark finished with 21 points and 4 rebounds. Got a nice spark shooting the 3 ball from Dylan Pritchett as well. A little bit of a quiet night from a few other guys, but 8 different scorers for Greenforest in that game. Our next game tips off 6 o'clock. We're going to see Newton taking on, can't remember off the top of my head. Let's see.
County.
Newton taking on the defending 7A champs, Tift. Thanks for that help, Barry. That'll do it for our coverage here. We'll be back about 10 minutes for the next one tip-off for our pregame show here on SUV TV's coverage of the Hawks-Naismith Holiday Classic.